Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a hair care video. I actually do get a lot of questions on what I use to color my hair. Plus, recently, especially when people in my real life have been asking me how I dye my hair, they've also been really complimenting me on the condition that it's in. And I totally admit to these people, I have to do a lot to my hair to keep it in decent condition because otherwise it would be totally fried. So I figured I would put the video together for you guys if you want to know what products I use to dye it and what products I use to keep it in relatively decent condition. It could be in much better condition, but for the fact that I bleach and color my hair, it's actually in really good condition. Not to brag, I try to take very good care of my hair. So let me come in close. I do have my roots showing right now because my hair actually does grow really fast. But here it is right here in its glory. I have thick, coarse hair very naturally, and my natural hair color is basically my brows. It's kind of a dirty blonde color. I do admittedly need to trim my hair. I typically do that myself because I hate having to pay somebody to trim my hair. The next time I dye it a different color, I think I'm gonna go into a professional because it is a lot of work. And sometimes I just don't want to put that effort forward. But I'm going to teach you basically how to dye it yourself, or what you need to dye it yourself. Anyways, the actual dye. I actually saved these for my last empties so that I could show them to you in this video. The actual hair color that I use, I'm sorry these are dirty, but the hair dye will get everywhere. Please be somewhere that you don't mind getting a little stained up, probably your bathroom. But do try to lay out stuff, like newspaper, garbage bags, plastic, whatever you have, do try to lay it out because this stuff gets everywhere. There's not much you can do to help it. So I use the Enrage color in Plum Purple. Purple Plum, my bad, but I have used other colors from this line and they're all really good. While they do drip a little bit, all hair color drips, it's just the nature of it. They're not excessively gloppy. And they do not run all down my back when I am dyeing my hair. So that is why I really love these, and these are ones I recommend. The bottles are really hard to squeeze and get everything out. So that is the one kind of knock against this brand, but I just store them upside down until I am ready to use them. They are $9.99 each, which feels a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. You get these at Sally's Beauty, by the way. That's where I buy all of my like hair dyeing stuff. As for the bleach that I use, I'm not sure if there is much difference between different brands of bleach. This is just the one that I use. I use the Kaleidacolors in the little pouch. I really should just buy the tub because I do touch up my roots on a fairly regular basis. And this, I use one of these just to touch up my roots. So when I did the entirety of my hair the last time that I bleached it all, it took at least 2 of these. So. But like I said, I have super thick hair, so take that into account. I have to use 2 of those, 2 of the hair colors at one time. And this says that it lightens up to 5 levels and adds cool tones for black to medium blonde hair. One usage of this gets me slightly orange tinged yellow hair, but it is more than enough to put down at least the darker colors. If you want to go a really light color, I would actually suggest waiting 24 hours and then doing this again. And do follow the directions on the back about time. It says only leave it on for up to 10 minutes. The last time I did this, I left it on for like 20 minutes because I lost track of time. It started to burn my scalp. There was no actual damage, like I didn't have scabs or anything afterwards, but it was really unpleasant and my scalp was really sensitive for a few days. I actually had to wait to color my hair. I was going to do it all in the same night, but after I bleached the ever-living crap out of my scalp, I had to wait 24 hours. Now, if you get the bleach in that type of packaging, you need the Salon Care Regular Lift 20 Volume Cream. It actually tells you on the back of these packets what you're gonna need. Mixed contents with 2 ounces of Clairol Professional 20 Volume Pure White Developer. This is Developer. This is just, I believe this is the Sally's Beauty brand that they carry, so that's why I picked it up, because it was a little bit less expensive. And one of these will last you through several dye jobs. This has gotten me through 3 so far, and I think it is still at least half full. Because you don't have to use a lot at one time. I admit I don't measure it. I just mix it into a plastic bowl with a packet of this and mix it until it looks like a paste. And that works perfectly fine for me. And that is how I get this color. And yes, bleaching will fry your hair. There's really no way around it. So I have to take extra special care of my hair. How do I do that? I have actually started using sulfate-free shampoos. I do think that this preserves your color a little bit better. Like, less of my color washes out through each shampooing after that. I usually wait at least 3 days before I wash my hair after I first do it, which sucks sometimes because I will admit this hair color and every hair color I've ever used of these rainbow colored brands will rub off on everything you own before you wash it the first time. It'll rub off on your pillowcases, so don't use nice pillowcases during those first couple of days. And honestly, for a little while thereafter, it's still gonna come off a little bit. It doesn't affect the coloring of your hair at all, but it does get on stuff. It'll rub off on your skin a little bit. It'll rub off on your clothing a little bit. So, especially for those first couple of days before you dye your hair, do not wear anything that you're gonna get really mad if it gets stained. Now this stuff is always washed out of my clothes. At least the stuff that like rubs against my clothing for the next couple of days after I dye it. I cannot necessarily say that for every brand. So just be really careful the next couple of days. And of course I recommend you get, you know, a shower cap, gloves, a mixing bowl with a brush. You can get all of that from Sally's Beauty as well. That is where I purchased the majority of my hair dyeing, the stuff that I need. They do have something in drugstores called Splat that you can dye your hair with, and it comes with bleach, which is nice. It's not a very good actual dye though. Like, it is very, very drippy. It will get everywhere. You will never get it out of anything afterwards. And the color doesn't last as long. One reason I like these is that my color, it takes at least a month before I get any fading, which is pretty good. Like, if you get up close, you can see now I'm starting to get maybe a tiny bit of streaking from it starting to fade, and that's just gonna happen over time because these are technically demi-permanent colors. I don't think you can even get fully permanent rainbow colors like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I would love to find them, because that would help with the fading process, obviously. Now, shampoo and conditioner, like I was talking about before. I have switched to sulfate-free shampoos and conditioners because I find that I lose less in subsequent washings. What I am currently using is actually from the Dollar Tree, and I like it, and it's dripping water on me because I went and grabbed these from my shower, so that's awesome. They are the Spa Haus Hair Therapy Keratin Oil Shampoo and Conditioner, and they have been very well loved, as you can see. So they are the kind of generic-y knockoffs of the OGX brand. They were formerly known as Organics. And the Spa Haus only has like, I think 3 different scents. I have that one in my shower, and I have the tea tree oil to use in the future. So the keratin one is the only one I can technically speak for right now, and it has treated my hair personally very well. I also have something that I do really love from Hosk. I believe it's like the Nourishing Shampoo and Conditioner with argan oil. That is really good too, as far as not knocking too much color out of your hair. And it is relatively inexpensive. It's only like $5.99 a bottle. You can get it at Walgreens, you can get it at Ulta. It's pretty easy to get. I do use a deep conditioner. I do have lots of random samples and stuff, but this is one I've repurchased. It is the Salon Selectives 3-Minute Hair Therapy Argan Oil from Morocco. Once again, you can get this from the Dollar Tree. A lot of my hair care comes from the Dollar Tree. Not all of it. I do actually spend like good bits of money on certain things, but my shampoo and conditioner currently, and I will buy this again and again and again, comes from the Dollar Tree. This one's actually brand new because I'm going through samples right now. I do really love the smell of this. It is like a heavy salon-y shampoo and conditioner smell. So if you don't like that, you might not like this. And I have tried the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle before, and it didn't do anything for my hair. This is what I was promised that the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle would do. Now, you don't get a ton of product. Like, it is a little ways down in the tube, and this has never been used, by the way, like I said. But this still lasted me a couple of months of using it almost every other time I shower. So I really like that, and I do really recommend that you at least try it, because I mean, it's $1. If it doesn't work, you're out $1, and I don't think it's gonna like make your hair fall out or anything, but Jesus Christ, please don't sue me if you use this and it does do something really weird to your hair. I'm sorry. But it hasn't done anything weird to my hair, and if something's gonna damage anybody's hair, it's going to be my hair. Now, other products. I do use hair oils. I can't tell the difference between one hair oil to another. This is the one that I'm currently using up. It is the Bane to Tear Color Therapy Styling Oil. It has argan oil and passion flower in it. It is paraben free, which is nice. But I have used other hair oils and they seem to work the same on my hair. My hair really does like oils. I just can't quite figure out the difference between one brand to another. And what I do is I pour about this much into my palms. I rub my palms together, and then I spread it out from here down, which, like, I have a lot of hair, and it does make my hair really shiny, and I really like that. And now for the other random bits that I put in my hair. I have two things that I'm using right now that I do think are really good products, but I also have the stuff that I recommend to everybody that I'm just trying to go through other products right now. So I figured I would show you both sets. Anyways, one thing I'm currently trying to use up is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I got this as a sample from Ulta, but it doesn't list all the things that it does on the back, but it is a really good product. I don't think it's worth the $25 to $30 that they charge for it. What I do like to use a spray and leave-in conditioner though, because it does help detangle my hair. So what I normally get and what I normally recommend to everybody is the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Week Leave-In Conditioner. This is really great stuff, and you can get this at most Walmarts now. I have seen it in mine. This particular one did not come from Walmart, it came from an Ulta. But I have seen it in most Walmarts now, so I think they have started to carry it, and that is great because Walmart, you can get a couple of dollars off. This runs about $17 to $18 normally, which is kind of pricey, but my hair really does love this stuff, so I think it's worth the price. And I do like to use a leave-in cream as well. The current one that I'm using that I do think is a very good product is the Ava NYC Mane Tamer Leave-In Cream with Caravis protein, or Caravis, I don't know, and argan oil. Tames and moisturizes unruly hair without weighing it down, which it does do that. And it does smell really nice, so this is something I would definitely recommend. I got it as a point perk from Ipsy a while ago, and I've been just trying to use it up. And what I normally use is the Pantene Pro-V Ultimate 10 BB Cream. And this is why I feel like I don't really need this, even though it is a really good product. Because this does all the same stuff that the 10 leave-in product does. And it's on the back, so I can actually read it to you. Repair for rough hair, strengthen against damage, silky softness, brilliant shine, smoothing, moisture, frizz control, heat protection, which is a really good thing, manageability, and tamed flyaways. And you can use this in either wet or dry hair. But this, I think you can only use in wet hair. Let me scan the directions for a second. Yeah, it just says wet hair. This you can actually put on dry hair as well if you're having a lot of flyaway issues. And speaking of heat protection, I do not do a lot of heat styling on my hair. Because it's honestly due to mostly laziness, because I literally have a ton of hair. Blow drying it when it is this long takes about 20 minutes. And I hate that. And it's summer right now, it's really hot where I live, because I live in South Louisiana, in the United States, for those of you that are international watchers. So I hate blow drying my hair. I'm not a huge fan of straightening my hair either. I usually just let it air dry naturally. The only time that I blow dry my hair is in the winter when I'm going out, or if I have to be somewhere nice in like an hour and I don't have time to let it air dry. And I think the fact that I don't do a lot of heat styling on my hair helps it as well. If I did a lot of heat styling, it would probably not be in as good a condition. So anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. This wound up being a little bit longer than I thought, but hopefully I was able to give you guys some tips and tricks, especially if you want to dye your hair these wild, wacky, and fun colors. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.